Rotate the device. Alright, so it's telling me to rotate the device. And so I rotated the device, and we're going to see how this is going to go. This is the DL Grind. This is Grind the 50. This is my YouTube channel, so subscribe if you don't want to miss what I'm going to be sharing with you on a consistent basis. It's up to you to actually get exactly what you want when you want it, because you actually took the time to do what it takes to be on the DL Grind. That's so many things. For me, it's the Damian love grind. For some people, it might just be the daily love grind. It can be whatever you want it to be. Just DL, don't say nothing crazy, and we'll be copacetic. So, conversation I want to have is about yesterday. I was feeling a little discouraged because I woke up at like 2 o'clock in the morning. The holidays are already kicking in, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to juggle everything in, how I'm going to make everybody happy, how I'm going to make myself happy, how I'm going to put things in perspective. Life gets busy, and then you all of a sudden, you're busy makes you actually dizzy. And that might sound funny to some of you, but your busy makes you really dizzy, because you think about it, like during the holidays, everything changes, and everything turns into something that you're not accustomed to. So you get really dizzy when if you have kids, then the kids are home all the time. And then if you're off of work, you're not accustomed to being off of work. So then you're not necessarily understanding what to do with yourself, because you're so caught up in go mode for work. You got to get up at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning. But now you get to sleep in, and then you're not accustomed to that. So you don't necessarily get a chance to do some of the things in unison with your makeup or your model for yourself. And everybody has reasons and excuses. But I got discouraged, so I was like, "Well, I done messed it up. So what the heck do I need to do now? What am I gonna do now? I done messed it up." So nobody's really paying attention. But guess what? People are always paying attention when you go live. People are always paying attention when you put up a post. You just might not necessarily get everything that you want, because you have an expectation, and then people let you down. And if people let you down, the first thing that you want to do immediately, remember, it's you that you don't want to let down. Don't worry about everybody else. Really focus on letting you down. Because I think a lot of people always focus in on everybody else's, happiness, and everybody's success, and everybody's, the way that they see you, or interpretation of who you are. I got people that hit me up and they're like, "Oh, you didn't do your live." And I'm like, "Well, I'm glad you're paying attention. I appreciate it." And I mean that with all of my heart. While some people are like, "Oh, I didn't know. I knew you wasn't going to be able to do it." Well, see, those are the naysayers, and those are the trolls and stuff like that. They're just trying to wait until they see you fail. To my wild tribe, people are just waiting to see you fail. They are in your corner when you're doing good, but then they're in somebody else's corner when you're doing bad. And that's not loyalty. That's not friendship. That's not friendship. I said friendships. That's not friendship. And that's not somebody you necessarily want in your corner. But I'm in the philosophy everybody should get a chance, and that's nip me in the butt a couple times. But I'm not really concerned with everybody's self-inflicted pressure. That might be something new to you. Self-inflicted pressure. People pressure themselves into making people feel bad. People pressure themselves into knowing that things aren't possible because they've gotten knocked down before. Self inflicted pressure is people like saying that it's not going to work, and it's because something hasn't worked for them. That doesn't have to be your story, so don't necessarily buy into that BS and just be like, "Oh, well, it didn't work for them, so why would I think that it's going to work for me?" Because there are people like a Steve Jobs that people don't necessarily like Steve Jobs. They like his hustle. And if people don't like you, it doesn't really matter. But if they like your hustle, it's appreciated. You know, I I got people that, when I first started getting on, this Wow app. You guys can click my link in the description, and anybody that's on Wow Tribe, you should always put your link in the description so people can get back to you and not get back to somebody else. But people always want to make you feel a certain kind of way. People want to like waiting for you to fail. And it's kind of amazing. A lot of times it's subliminal. It's not even them trying to do it. It's just in their wordplay, or it's in their custom of somebody said they were going to do something and then they don't do it. So, and then somebody else says something, they're going to do something, they don't do it. And then says somebody else says something they're going to do and they don't do it. And then they don't really have a pattern of success. All those friends that have said, hey, I'm going to make this business work. You need to join me. All these people said, hey, I'm going to become an actor. And then you find